Alright guys, so I just got done watching the Fruits Basket 2019 remake, episode 1. I mean, I've already seen it technically speaking because I got to see it, well, twice in theaters for both the dub and the sub release. I've already also seen episode 2 as well. But I am so excited. I'm so happy I got to see it again. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't want to, again, I guess I'm doing a kind of a short review, so, you get introduced to Toru. She's a 16-year-old girl. Her mom died and her father died when she was really little, and her mom only passed away recently, and she gets pretty much taken in by the Soma family at the end of as you see at the end of the episode, and she finds out, of course, that that they turn into animals. That's where episode 1 ends at. And of course, for me, there's probably gonna be a whole bunch of different videos on this for Fruits Basket. Not for me, but for other all around on YouTube, because there's gonna be people like me who I've read the series constantly. I've gone through it. I've watched the original series, and so I know all the little details, or a lot of them. But then there's also going to be people who they never read the manga or watched the original series. So you're going to get those reactions on YouTube. There's going to be people who they've watched the original but never read the manga. There's going to be people who maybe they've read maybe they have watched the original, maybe they read the manga, but they didn't like read it in detail. They just kind of read it. So they may or may not notice all the little details that popped up throughout the episode. But from my take, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to try to hold back, because I'm excited, but at the same time I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who, although I might, so warning. For anyone who comes to these videos and hasn't actually seen or read the original. But I love this series. It is a very dear series to me, and so I'm excited to see it finally being done right. I love the animation in it. I mean, the only real thing new for me that I got to see is I got to see the ending, and oh my gosh, this ending is so beautiful. Oh, now I finally get to hear the entirety of the song and actually see the visuals. It is great. But I've never actually done a proper review of an anime episode, so this is going to be interesting. I'm just going to say that. I know I'm all over the place here, but I'm just so excited. But I really like what they've done with the characters. I like the little small details in there, like the little red butterfly on the wind chime that you see in the back flash with Tori when she's a girl. There's a little. Again, if you haven't seen the series, you'll find out why that's important later. And of course, the big thing that's really important is the hat, which was definitely not in the original series. It was not in the original. It wasn't shown whatsoever. It wasn't brought up whatsoever. In fact, the episode in the original that should have mainly concentrated on the hat, they completely took out the hat portion completely and just replaced it with random filler stuff, goofy random comedy filler stuff. But I'm so happy to get the hat back. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Again, I don't want to say too much, because I don't. Maybe I'll probably get better at doing these reviews as I go along. But I'm just so happy. I kind of want to bring up the ending just a little bit, and that's because in the theatrical versions, we never actually got to hear the ending, nor got to see any visuals, and so we finally actually did get to see the ending and get to hear it as well. And the song is absolutely beautiful. It's called "Lucky Ending," but from the way the title of that sounds, it sounds like it's gonna be like a little happy, like peppy kind of song, but it's not. It's a very sweet. It kind of is very similar in a way, in the feeling that the original ending for the original series. I think that's for Fruits Basket. I'm not sure. I forget what that one's called. But it's a very sweet. It's very slow paced. Not really super slow paced, but it definitely has like this little cute little moments. It has like these little. It's like this. I want to say somber, and I wouldn't say melancholic. It just has a very light tone to it that. Well, just like Fruits Basket also has a light tone to it in a lot of ways, but then also there's like little hints that there could be something deeper as well, and it's very sweet, and the visuals for it are so cute. You get all of the you get to see you have Yuki, Kyo, Shigure, Hattori, Momiji, Hatsuharu, Kisene. I mean, they don't have Kagura. I just realized. It's funny that they don't have Kagura in that there. But you see them all kind of laying down underneath the tree along with Toru, and they're all kind of sleeping, and it's really cute. But for the most part, you got to see my babies, which are Kisa and Hiro. I hadn't gotten to see them. Their character designs hadn't been revealed, so you just get a little sneak peek of them. And it's so cute. And then there's this little scene in the ending where you get to see, like, Hatsuharu, Kyo, Momiji, and even a little bit of Kagura when they're kids, as well as Hattori, Ayame, and Shigure when they're teens, and they're all kind of walking by in the foreground. And in the background, I'm not really sure who it is, because it could work either way. But you see in the background, it's either Yuki or it's either Yuki or Kito as a child, kind of leaning out the window. I want to say it kind of, this is a problem because both, to me anyway, Kito and Yuki kind of looked very similar when they were kids, so I can't really tell who it is. But I want to say I kind of want to say it's a Kito because of the way the character's hanging out the window. Just because that's very reminiscent to how a Kito would hang out the window when you see a Kito throughout the series. At least when Toru first sees Kito, when Toru visits the main house for the first time. But I can't really say, because it could be Yuki too, because it is followed up by like a scene with Yuki as well. But I'm not really sure. But it's it's such a cute little ending. It's so sweet. It's so adorable. It fits. I know I'm just talking about the ending. That's because that's the only thing I hadn't seen before. Up to this point, but this is, I guess you just saying this is my somewhat review / reaction, but I love all the little details that they put into it. I love, now that you've gotten to see it, you kind of telling me that there's not really a moment where it's like, oh, it's pure stopped animation and there's like nothing going on and whatnot, but you hear, there's at least, even if it's just like a still frame, there's at least always something moving around, like in the scene where with young Toru, and she's staring out the window going, oh, I'm not going to be a dog anymore, I'll be a cat. And sure, it's a still image for the most part. She's still and her mom's still and whatnot. But even though it's technically a still image, it's not really, because there's the wind chimes moving. So there's always just a little bit of a movement in there. And so I really enjoyed it. It's really pretty. I can't really talk about much else because they didn't play the opening. Though I'm hoping, I'd assume that, which animes sometimes tend to do that. So I'm assuming, however, they'll probably play the opening for next week, for episode 2. But I think episode 1's really good. I'm so excited about it. I know the voices are really good. Although for some reason I haven't actually been able to watch the Funimation dub one again because, like, for some odd reason their website is being mean right now to me. So, but from what I remember when I went to the theatrical release, is that pretty much all of their voices I thought were really good. They definitely had the only one again that was a little bit off to me was Toru, and that her voice was a little bit higher than what it normally was. But it's just a little different, and that's all. But it's fine. It's not bad. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy how this has turned out. And right now I'm just too excited about that ending, because that ending is so cute. The ending song is, it's so good. But I think that's really about it. I know it's different. You can probably go to other people's YouTube video and you'll find out from different people who probably have better. They're better at doing reviews, or at least they're used to doing episodic reviews, and I'm not really, because this is my first time doing an episode review. But it's also interesting because you can probably get again, you're getting someone who's read the manga tons, a lot, as well as watched the original and knows the differences and whatnot. And plus I've already seen the first 2 episodes of this one thanks to the theatrical release, so I have a slightly different take on things, and so I can't really go into everything. I think if you really want to get a little bit more of my opinions of the first 2 episodes, you can probably just go back to my video on the Fruits Basket premiere, because I talk about it a lot in there. But other than that, that's really about it. So I'll try to keep these episodes as they come out. So that's about it. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.